Today I assist my daughter in building a dog transporter. This is the smallest of our dogs. She suffers from heart problems and should not walk long distances. My daughter wants to build her a transport wagon. Before getting in the shop, I prepared the material for her. We start with relative dimensioning of the sides. While we don't know the length of the bottom, we know that the sides should be as long as the long side of the bottom piece. By clamping the bottom piece to the side, we have a guide for the handsaw. We cut the two short sides the same way by spacing the bottom by the thickness of the long sides. From the end, we make sure that they will be long enough to connect to the sides as well. When working with my kids, I try to adapt the project so that they can do as much of the work as possible. In this case, it means that we are going to use screws for the joinery. We use a scribe from my grandfather to mark half of the thickness of the piece. With a divider, my daughter marks the location of the screws. We then pre-drill the screw locations. She puts glue on the sides of the bottom and we screw everything together. As one of the sides will be hinged, the box is ready for paint. Glossy fire red seems to be an appropriate color for a racing car. For the decoration, I combine the profile of the dog with a rocket clip art in Inkscape and cut two stickers on the vinyl cutter. After applying the stickers, everything gets a few coats of spray lacquer. We then screw a piano hinge to the tailgate and secure it with two hooks. In the meantime, the hardware arrived and we can start with the construction of the axles. We cut both axles to size so that the front wheels have some room to maneuver. For the fixed axle, we cut two pieces of oak to size and I wrote a channel in both parts. We mark an ample amount of screw holes, pre-drill them, so that the steel axle will be sandwiched between the wood. The wood gets a few coats of paint and is then screwed in place. The front axle will be used to steer the wagon, so I cut a plate on the bandsaw and create a groove on the router table. We will mount this plate with a Lazy Susan type bearing to the bottom. We mark hole locations that will secure the bearing to the plywood and at the same time secure the axle. At the front of the plate, we cut a notch to mount the bar so that we can pull our dog passenger. We turn a handle for the bar on the lathe, and with some more painting, the pull and the front plate are ready to be installed. For the installation, we first screw the bearing to the wagon and then secure the plate to the steel axle with M6 nuts. With two small blocks, we ensure that the wheels do not rub against the sides. For a final touch-up, we print plugs on the 3D printer, paint them red and plug the holes of the steel pipes. Now it's time for a test ride. Our dog seems to enjoy the new way of traveling. It was great to build something together with my daughter and spend some time in the workshop. If you like this video, also check out some of my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with new videos and follow me on Instagram for a look at future projects.